Another reason the bitch is useful is if don't you like to replay back your layups? Don't you like? Remember, I made the video of instructing how to play basketball the right way, and in order to show you how to shoot the right way, I had to slow it down. Right. But I couldn't have showed you if I wasn't able to slow it down. So sometimes you need to replay to slow it down so you can admire yourself from a different angle. But if you don't know that's what you're doing, you can be like, why the game going so slow all of a sudden? The fuck is this? I thought I already did this. What's this? I already did this, and then you take it too long. What's this? What's over? But you don't know. That's just an instant replay. The glorification of yourself. You don't want to be glory. That's why you talking shit. You can only look in one direction. You can't do the wrong thing in the right way. See, when I made that left turn on First Avenue, I was supposed to make the right turn, which I kind of did first, but then I changed my mind. But then I kind of went south, right? But then I just said fuck the whole thing and went back to Oz, Wonderland Oz or some shit. I said, but you know what I'm saying? You kind of want the residue. You want a little flag. You don't want to make it to the end of the game without a flag on your pole, right? Like the flag is part of it. The flag is part, like, it looks like something like you got something caught on your, you know how sometimes you get film caught on your teeth and you just want to scratch it off. If you look at a flag from a distance, you'd be like, what is that flapping, ruining my perfectly polished flag? Perfectly polished flag. But yeah, without the wind and the flag polishes the pole for you. You don't have to exercise it. You get what I'm saying? Your attitude about women, you can cut women out of it and just ask yourself, why are you looking down instead of up? That's more important, actually. The woman is a reflection of that first. Because you ain't going to control every woman in the world. It's going to be some women that are better than you. It's going to be some women that have a right to stay away from you, right? But if you're looking up, that don't never enter the conversation. Why would you be looking down? Why do you want to hit something? Because you looked up to them and they hit you and you didn't accept it. But see, how could you not accept it if you were looking up to them and not trying to control them? Losing interest over time. When you cannot control it, just as it is, you are. Your emotions will pass. They're just states and remember things you're telling yourself. The way you feel is just what you're telling yourself. What you're telling yourself is a product of how you feel, right? You only having certain thoughts because you feel a certain way. You don't even know if your past exists. You just know you feel a certain way, and in order to feel this way, it comes with certain things, right? But to feel the other way, maybe that comes with the opposite thing. Maybe they don't come with thinking about where you came from or why it should be. But forget all that. What is it now? And spring off of that, right? Because you could be like, oh, what could it have been? I could have got all the attention I wanted. Well, what is it now? You don't see the advantages of where you at now? The problem is the attention you wanted comes with certain things. So it's not the attention you wanted. It was the thing you wanted. So stop being a dork, right? And go for the thing you wanted without the thing you needed to have to get it. And that way, that doesn't sink you. Because think about it. If I needed attention to get what I wanted, I will become a slave to attention. But if I just forget the attention, Toto, like how you gonna get attention and you ugly? If I ruin it, that means it forces me to go. If I truly, if I'm not lying, it forces. If I have a real idea of what I want, that's not gonna stop me. But if it stops me, it's the attention I wanted, and I would have deserved to be a fucker, which means I needed to save myself from it. Either way, I could not have done the wrong thing. If I wanted the attention, I didn't get it because I'm ugly, saving myself from that. If I wanted what the attention brought, that allows me to get it without the attention. The attention would have been a prison. Now I still have potential to grab what I want, so long as I don't fall for that old trap. Imagine getting what you want without the attention. You only crave things in the name of something else. You don't do it just to do it. I'm not a people person, but I speak to people. Why? In the name of something else. I'm not trying to get their attention. I'm trying to get something else. I'm trying to get my esteem, the image, my ego. I'm trying to hold my ego up. That's what allows me to speak to people. If I got rid of my ego, I wouldn't be able to speak. That's why I can't listen to the shadows on the wall, because I can't determine the origin of the object. I don't know. When they speak to me, I can't. I know they're in opposition, so I can't necessarily identify the intentions behind the instructions. But basically, I need to understand that you can't serve two masters. You're either looking up or down. There's no point in me looking back. I should look at now, right, and see what there is, what I've been given, and how I can project forward. So if I'm thinking good, I can't be thinking about the past and thinking good at the same time. I can't be thinking about mama and so why was mama trying to keep me on her mind? Mama was one. What was she supposed to be thinking about? She wasn't supposed to be on my mind. I'm not. She ain't supposed. Mama ain't supposed to be on her mind because mama, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing for mama. So she shouldn't be on you. All you're doing is burning energy thinking about it. What she did for you, all that shit, there is only now. All that shit can be used against you. What mama did, how she was nice, she sweeted you. Didn't she feed you this? Didn't she do this for you? Did she show you this? All that shit can be used against you. So now you got a relationship with some shit that don't really mean nothing now. And don't mean nothing to nobody else. As we intersect now. They don't see none of that shit. They don't see none of that shit. The shadows on the wall is always going to disagree with you, and that's probably why right there. How can you hate them and you know that? You can't. Even if you say you can't know that and hate them, just like you can't look up and down at the same time unless you're looking down and the space curves. But why would the space curve? Why would the space curve? Why would looking down take me up unless I'm divided and I believe that there are two? There's only one. There can only be up unless I'm divided. So there can only be up. There is no down. Like there can only be up unless you already lost. So when you talking negative and you really believe it, you really got the intention, you're not me. You're a shadow on the wall. I guarantee you, this whole thing, who's to say how is experienced or graph or represented or modeled? This whole thing could present itself straight as is. If you truly are one of those, you're probably one of them shadows on the wall. And if you're not, you're probably me. I would never see myself though. So if I don't feel like I'm alone and I feel like I got somebody to talk to or feel like I got somebody to trust and confide in one of these animals, then I is incorrect. Incorrect. You're supposed to feel lost and lonely at all times. Because if I am good, I can only look upon despair, but only to serve it as the things beneath me serve. Right, the air serves me as I breathe it in. So as I breathe you in, I serve you by allowing you to credit yourself for like the little credits on the end of a movie. Yeah, Quentin Tarantino, blah, 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 did this with who helping them. Not to say, that's why I ain't gonna say no name, because I don't know anybody's situation. But you get what I'm saying? Yes, who am I without the wind that fans me and carries me within my wings? Even though I had to give them the inspiration and idea in the world. But yeah, exactly. You just came up with the shell for them to fill in, right? She comes into my house, and I go into hers, and I come back out again within myself. I never left. I'm still within the shell of myself. She comes into me, I go into her. So when I come back, I'm still within myself, right? Because if I go into her, I'm done, right? What does it mean to go into her, though? to believe the things she does actually matter and mean something. Because meaning don't mean nothing. That's just a statement. It's a property of your state now, as far as you know. It's a property of how you feel right now. It means nothing.